the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break! Let it go!
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the jump!
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Get it!
Metcalf, the motion man. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Ready!
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Forced out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go now! Past the 60! Past the 60! 19 right!
From the gun, here is Penix. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play.
Here we go. Start. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Pick up there of 19 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go now.
Willis to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Whoa. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage.
And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 60 by 6.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
27-yard line.
Now Willis. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Go. Check out.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
On the toss, it's Robinson. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Robinson.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Falcons.
Come on.
First down.
Ready.
Willis now to throw. That's from left side by Pitts. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Now, faking the give. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have got to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
On the jump. Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Slot man in motion right. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Okay,
Second and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
7-5, 18 Cardinal.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Ready? Here we go, set.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Cut 19. Ready? Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
Let's go now.
He'll try the right side with Johnson. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38 now, here is 2nd and 3.
Hey, hey, stop.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Flushed to his right. Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Ellis. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing Willis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Derek Harmon taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Willis. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
76, go.
And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one grabbed by Austin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Come on.
line.
Hit. Cougar 19.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Stephanie.
Another run here with Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. 19, 18.
Metcalf, the motion man. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
They motion a receiver right.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. He'll think twice about throwing this, and now he runs. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff them on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Here's a design run, and that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Richardson. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Zion McCollum. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of... .25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready, go.
Pistol snap to Willis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
6 yards to go.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Throwing, Willis. That's going to be dropped underneath to Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Willis now to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, as that catch gets him a 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Get it. Count.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Willis. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Panther 11. Hey, Crash. 19 Lion.
To throw is Willis. That one on target to Moore. And he will score! Elijah Moore. Touchdown Falcons. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
To kick off for Atlanta.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He steers clear of first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. On the zone read, here's Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Root Orororo there on the tackle. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, check. Liking 18.
Here's Richardson. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ready, ready.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, it's Richardson. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They put Wilson in motion. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 21, here's second and 8.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Okay, ready? Get it! Crackle 80! Ready?
Richardson operating from the pistol. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready?
Now, this looks like a design run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
On the run to the right. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2.
Come on, cut 19! Cut 19!
Now Willis. He's got his tight end. That hits. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter. That's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Rig alert! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
A gift, and here comes Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Let's go! Cougar 19. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Third and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That's defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Track 76, Cowboy 80.
Willis now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Go. Viking 18. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. At his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Able to add the extra point. And the Falcons go up by 7. 28-21.
Steelers 21. Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So I go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one complete to Washington. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Metcalf, the motion man.
18, 5 in.
On play action, Richardson. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 45 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
Buffalo 18. 19.
Throwing, Richardson. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Walker working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Packer 60. Packer 60.
Now Richardson. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Steelers 29.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 2nd and inches.
Get it. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cowboy 80. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready, right?
They're running here with Robinson. A good physical run. Moving forward for 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. 3rd and goal.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson gonna look to throw. He's gonna air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with it.
And the final throw here is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.